Add songs by clicking the titles on the left. You can remove them by right-clicking their title or swap two songs by clicking on both. I guess we'll do that. It's loading the preview. I want to hear the preview. Kind of like that. Why does it take... Is this like a... Okay, I'm gonna pick these and then we'll skip to when I actually start things. So I think we're gonna have to listen to these. Time to mix drinks and change lives. So this is the whole point of the game. You make drinks and you talk to people. Hey you, get me a beer. Oh sure, right on it. He wants a beer. He looks like quite the big guy though. I suppose that's supposed to be you mix beer. So 1 alcohol, 2 Bronson extract, 1 powdered delta, 2 flanagride, and then 4 karmatrine. Okay, so it looks like it's already a pretty big drink. Okay, so she said it looks like a pretty big guy, so we have to double everything. 2 Bronson, 2 more of this. There we go. Mix. Traditionally brewed beer. Okay, so wait. So we're gonna double everything. I don't know if there's like a time limit. And then okay, so we doubled everything and this should work. Bubbly, classic, vintage. Does that mean I need to age? But how am I supposed to know how long I'm supposed to shake these? Like, it doesn't give me any information. Are you... Well, first and foremost, beer is pretty bitter, depending on what you get. But how am I supposed to... How... Okay, so apparently it's not a classic drinks. How am I supposed to know... Is there more information? How am I supposed to know, like, how much time to mix this for? Also, it says vintage. Traditionally brewed beer has become a luxury, but this one's pretty close to the real deal. Bubbly, classic, vintage. And you would technically age beer. Oh, whoops. Okay, so 1, 2... Jeez, you would be killed if you... Well, obviously not killed, but... You would just get in so much trouble for wasting this many ingredients. There you go. We doubled everything. Actually, I'll just put in 1 more for good luck. 2 powdered delta, 4 flanagride. And then 4, I put in 5. So we'll mix. How long am I supposed to mix these for? Like... Like, there's nothing here that would indicate how long I'm supposed to mix these for. Is there? There's nothing here that would indicate how much I need to mix this. How long? And I don't know if my time limit is like the jukebox. What? Bubbly, classic, vintage. Because, I mean, the first one that I made, like the moon thing... I don't need ice. Oh, okay, there we go. I figured it out. Had to go quiet for a second there. So I just didn't put in enough of the karmatrine. Apparently I forgot that when you said optional, it means that you have to... That it's fine to put in however much, but if it's in the ingredients, then you have to put in double. So I think now I've made a large beer, because I doubled everything, and I did it correctly. So yeah, go ahead and serve it. Let's see what he says. Here you go. Yeah, this one's good. Pretty good, in fact. Nice job. Thanks, I guess. You're lucky I was in a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine. Although, to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes, like New Jersey 3. What happened to 1 and 2? Huh. What kind of work do you do, mister? You're talking to Donovan D. Donson. And the D, you already know what that stands for. Chief editor and owner of the Augmented Eye. Nothing gets published there without my blessings. The day started with quite the interesting fellow, it seems. So, you're the one to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice_Rabbit, then? Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about that urban legend. Can you blame them? The idea of some wild card hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's? That's the kind of corny shit that brings the clicks from all kinds of people. And clicks bring money, and money brings nice stuff. Stuff like cars and houses and plastic surgery for the missus and her kids. Her kids? Wait, what? Well, I'm not complaining about the fact you write about the hacker. Just that you write about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just speculations or copycats. Can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice Rabbit. Well, first of all, I don't write about it. My interns do. The poor bastards think it'll help them make them full-time employees. Oh, that blows. I'm just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular. Oh wow, that's so real. And second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker, but not all the daily stories about murders and other horrors? Well, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I have enough pressure and problems as it is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list. You're smarter than you look, kid, but if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from the lack of traffic. Still, maybe my job would be easier. How so? People get people get bored of a certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. When I started in this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Now you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. Wow, that's intense. Death's not enough. They need a full sob story behind it. That's why I like those urban legends. They're easier to write about, and you can make up any shit you want. Spam them while they're hot, and even people like you, people who avoid the murder stories, will see them. That brings money, and like I said, money's good. Yeah, I can get behind that. Huh, I guess he has a point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too? Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone else. They might also write about how everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized. Ooh, wow, that's okay. The worst part about that is they know half of our clicks come from them, so they get all diva-like on my ass. I think you're being too harsh. What about... No, wait, I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your page are annoying. See? The kid on the restaurant critique column, shit, forgot that brat's name. Restaurant? I believe that's that kid. Couldn't care less about his name. Anyways, his column... See, I see this guy, and wow, he's been talking for quite some time, and I guess this is the point. He looks like he'd sound like J. Jonah Jameson, you know? Like just that, Parker, get me more photos of Spider-Man. Except it's, I can't do that voice, I'm not talented. Anyways, his column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half the places he visits. How so? He rarely writes about the places the newspaper sends him to. I've even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming that he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that. I do remember some guy coming here asking for free drinks and saying he was a critic or whatever. Did he look like a fat child with a really small face? Oh wow. It almost sounds like he's talking about me, except I don't do that type of stuff. No. Wasn't this one then. Anyway, all this talk made me thirsty. Try to give me a beer this time, please. Wait, what? Coming right up. This man likes his beers. They come cheaper in bulk at the store, though. Yeah, that's true. I guess we'll double it all again. 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. There we go. Got his beer. There we go. I think this keeps him talking. Ah, it's the big things that make life worthwhile. What about big troubles? Did I stutter, kid? Right. Okay, tell you what. We'll continue with this man's story in the next episode, because this has been going on for quite some time. We're going to hear more from him. I guess this is more like a storytelling type of game. I really enjoy it. Mostly because I have very little input, other than my commentary over the game and my very poor attempt at making voices, because my throat's completely screwed up recently and I don't know why. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. If you liked it, I'll be able to tell. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I haven't been uploading, as I said in the beginning. Yeah, it was mostly just a lot of troubles in real life, and really, who cares about that? I'm here to have a good time and try to make other people happy. So if you enjoyed this, let me know. Leave a comment or something. I'd be happy. So yeah, bye.